Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. Let's start in Tampa. The Bucks at home to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's the Eagles' defense that comes up with the big play here. This in the late stages, game on the line, they force the turnover, and it's celebration time. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this is Darius Slayton. He was wreaking havoc on the secondary all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown grabs on the afternoon. The Jags have won 2 straight since the Week 2 loss. They go to 3-1 with the victory. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants hosting the LA Chargers. And it's LA's leading receiver as a rookie last year, Ladd McConkey. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 55-yard touchdown. The Chargers are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week, right here on EA Sports.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, it's our main event between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the Broncos sideline, you get a look at their head coach. His guys caught in the mushy middle of the NFL after 4 weeks, sitting at 2-2. Across the field, head coach Nick Sirianni of the Eagles. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Will Lutz looks about ready to go. Ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt with you in the booth. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception.
Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. And it's going to push him back for second down.
Second and 18 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing here, Hurts. Cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Well, as we get a look at their key inactives this week, we can tell they've dealt with their fair share of injuries, but Brock still playing a lot of winning football.
They've just been able to feed off that adversity. Every time they've won with guys out, you can just feel it's like a boost. Just that boost of morale that we can do this. And those guys who are out, the ones recovering, well, you know they'd love to see it. It's pushing them to recover and get back out there so they can be a part of this run.
To the air on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
It's Hurts once again. little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hurts throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He may have taken away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. He anticipated that route. It's Johnny on the spot.
Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away. From where they started that drive, Kate, 3 points, it feels like the minimum they expected. But I know this, a little scoring leads to a lot more.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. And stopped on the run back of the 27. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, took great care of the football. And of course, when he cares less about those two numbers, he's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down, and they go right back to it. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Harvey once more. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Nick's trying to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him an out to pick up the first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the Eagles' 42-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Broncos first down.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
And it's third down. Third and long.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking to his fullback now. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. We need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Broncos field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Covey now to return this. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Has a hole left, room to run. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. 2-point attempt coming.
The Eagles will set up.
Hurts looking to throw. And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
All set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Mims on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Connecting on the slant. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at second and pretty short. They give up the middle to Harvey. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Nix. In trouble now, and the ball is out. But they got it back. They can try and salvage something. He did him a solid by recovering that, but not helping them with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end.
Recovered by the offense.
Third and long for Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Completed left side to Smith. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Now Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hurts setting up to throw. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 17 at the 43-yard line.
From the pistol, Hurts. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. Running down the left side. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lead by 14. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver with that kind of speed, that is scary. He just made him pay.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles lead by 15 now.
Broncos 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, to really create some indecision now defensively.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Nick's now to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
Send one of the tight ends in motion right.
First down, Denver.
Harvey gets it on the counter. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Nick's looking to throw. And they set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
So Lillooet, 3rd down and 9. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Empty backfield now, running back motions out left. On third down, here's Nix. Turn quickly on the slant. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here, clock still running.
And the Broncos, first down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Looking slant route, complete. He drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Nix to throw again.
At the 49.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Third and long for him here. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west. Right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punted away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Kurtz to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Catch made over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing here hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick.
So many of these NFL facilities we travel around and we see signage all over the place. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's about protecting it offensively, and it's about doing just that, taking it away defensively.
He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Third down, and they need to get 10.
Loss of 7 yards. It's third down.
Looking to throw.
Third
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That one really stings, Gabe, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. And this is Jordan Mason. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And for those wondering if CMC can still do it, you be the judge. He only needs a little bit of breathing room, and he knows what to do with it. The 49ers move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. With that, a look at the rest of what went on in Week 5 with Atlanta, Chicago, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh all on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Giving this to Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, as we get a look at their key inactives this week, we can tell they've dealt with their fair share of injuries, but Brock still playing a lot of winning football.
They've just been able to feed off that adversity. Every time they've won with guys out, you could just feel it's like a boost. Just that boost of morale that we can do this. And those guys...
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Kobe team.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Hurts. Into traffic, complete. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got Brown. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
It's going to be 2 on the pickup, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This one's caught. Smith has it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles grow the lead now to 22 points.
Broncos 3.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Joe finds his back. Harvey. And he's brought down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, if it's good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until they play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just caught.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts looking to throw. Connecting on the slant. That's the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs from the 37.
Great.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 35-yard line.
They go to Barkley again. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Gets him on the quick hitter. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down? Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Hits from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Here's Nix to throw. That one falls to the turf, but hang on, it's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and one.
Clean breakup on that throw. They're left with fourth down here. They're out now, ready to punt it. They could really use a good one here. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
Return. The Eagles take over first and 10.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
No touch.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. And Smith on the slant. And he'll get it up to the 44. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Great, set. And anyway, that. No touch.
Here's Hurts. He's got Smith again. Here he goes again. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
Broncos 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Denver set to take the field on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Man in motion here. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Nick Snap to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Now, can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And he put everything he's got behind it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh, we knew it could happen here. It's a fake. And that one is incomplete. Okay, not sure what in the wide world of sports we saw there, partner. But they still have it. 2nd down coming up.
24-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Buckley. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he gets him 5, but still way short of that line of gain. So here comes 4th down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Elliott connects there, and the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Run left side, Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Nick's looking to throw. And he'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And this one doesn't go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Up the sideline to the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
On first down, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Hits him on the in route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion, it made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set now. First and 10. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Caught by Pat Bryant. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Handoff headed right. It's Harvey. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handles that one just like a Mike would.
Yeah, if the injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Broncos just want to get out of here with how this one has gone. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. It's a design boot. Caught by his back. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And when the veteran QBs say, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. They'll throw again. Nix jumped off to his running back. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. They've made it 4th and goal. On comes Will Lutz and the Broncos field goal unit. Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Coming now to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Hurts. Lining up to take a knee on second down. It's a design look for Hurts. Setting up for the kneel down on third. Hurts a chance to run it here. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.